Bar Stool Sports. Bar Titus. Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Hair's falling.
There he is. He got it. Oh, I'm hot.
You hot?
I'm hot. Coming in hot. Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I am Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Monday, July 29th. We are live from Chicago. And I won't speak for you boys, but I was away for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Missed 2 days.
Damn, that's
had a
cold.
weekend. And, boy, the ice-cold shots go down a little smoother in California, I will say.
Is that your first trip to California?
No. Far from it, actually.
Damn,
Far
that's
from
cold.
it. They were going down smooth. They were ice cold. They were 0 degrees Fahrenheit. They had 56 Botanicals.
Did you count the Botanicals as you were drinking them?
Every single ginseng.
Yep.
Ginseng.
That's a Botanical.
That's one of them. Ginseng.
Just 55 left
Let's do should we do a sporkle?
of Botanicals.
Go ahead and pull up the Jägermeister Botanical Sporkle. Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends at the bar, maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with Frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister Liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York.
There actually is one.
Is it real?
It's not 56, and I don't know what these clues could possibly be.
That's 17. I'm only seeing 17 Botanicals. But there's
This might be
56.
outdated.
Do ginseng.
How do you spell ginseng?
You had
Yeah,
it.
you had it. E-N-G.
No.
There we go.
70s show dad plus beach shoe plus lumber.
What about
Sandalwood?
That is sandalwood.
What about like?
Yeah, but that it needs a Archie Sandalwood. What? Mike Sandalwood? What is 70s show dad?
No.
Red?
Yeah, red.
Goes with
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, we're killing it.
ginger. Ginger. There we go.
All right.
Sumac?
Fennel.
Fennel sausage? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Cinnamon bark?
Fried cilantro.
Cinnamon bark.
Sloppy tea. Oh,
A sleepy tea.
Okay.
I got me some of that sloppy tea this weekend.
Yeah, kid.
Chamomile.
Chamomile. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
We learned that the only word he knows how to spell directly is bukkake. Spelled it in 0.3 seconds. All right, ask me.
What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
I don't think there's a better matchup of event and athlete in the sports world. No athlete ever has been more built perfectly for an event than Kevin Durant is for Olympic basketball. He doesn't have to shoulder the weight of expectations. He doesn't have to carry a franchise. He doesn't have to do all these things. He just has to go out there and snipe.
And hoop, yeah.
He just has to go out there and shoot. Hey, go shoot 10 times and make 8 of them and call it a day.
So Durant has not played in a lot of the exhibitions and
Or any of them.
Yeah, and he didn't play in any.
He didn't play in any of them.
Not in any of them.
I don't think he played in any of them.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, because he had that calf thing he was doing. Then he comes out yesterday and is perfect.
Oh, I thought he played in like the first couple. He
I don't
didn't.
think he
No,
did.
now that you mention it, I guess he didn't.
I don't think he did.
No, yeah, it was always because I was always like expecting him to come back.
I think the bench
So-
players. I think
Yeah,
the
he
walk-ons
never-
were playing.
Yeah,
then,
the walk-ons.
like the Tatums. Yeah.
The walk-ons were getting some run. So U.S. the exhibition run of the U.S. basketball team was disappointing to say the least. Underwhelming, we'll put it. Not
And-
disappointing, just like
They didn't care.
they're mailing it in. You're 40-point favorites in South Sudan. It takes a LeBron heroics down the stretch to win that. And there was a belief, Brandon, that one, like you said, they didn't care. And when the time comes, they'll turn it on, they'll flip the switch, they'll play hard. There was another belief that Kevin Durant is not playing in these games, and when Durant comes back, never mind that the rest of the roster is all NBA players and very, very good NBA players, when max contract NBA players. When Kevin Durant comes back, he's going to make all the difference. And I got to be honest, part of me was like, I don't think he's going to make that much of a difference, is he? Like, can one guy? He's not like you already have fucking LeBron and Steph and Anthony Davis. You have guys, like I said, like it's a whole roster of max contract guys basically. Is Kevin Durant going to make that much of a difference? One game in, he's making that much of a difference.
Took 9
Making
shots.
that much of a difference.
Took 9 shots.
Perfect.
Made 8 of them. Only one he missed was a little fadeaway, like 18-footer. Made all 5 of his threes. Was perfect. I mean, just came out, played just perfect. But when you see the USA's best 12 basketball players playing together competitively, and they really flex it out, they really stretch it out, and they really get. It's fun to watch.
And they
man.
play team basketball. It's so fun.
And LeBron is also perfect for Olympic basketball because he just wants to get up and down the court and move the ball.
Right.
And it's a wide open game anyway. He might be built better for international basketball than he is NBA.
Yeah.
But whatever. But him and Durant getting out there and putting on a show yesterday was fantastic. Because Serbia, they beat them by what? 16? 26. Is that 16 or 26? That's 26.
26, yeah.
So beat them by 26.
Right.
Serbia is like a medal favorite. They're
pretty good. Yeah, they got the best player in the world. Nikola Jokic.
Mm-hmm. And he was doing
Best
his
player of the
damnedest.
world.
That was a fun game to watch.
But this is why. So whenever you talk about USA men's basketball, there does seem to be a contingent of people that are just like, who gives a fuck? We're gonna beat everybody anyway. Who cares? Who cares if Joel Embiid is starting?
Mm-hmm.
And who cares why bitch about Jason Tatum's playing time? Just throw anybody out there. We're going to win gold. None of this matters. But you hit the nail on the head. Is like when we are playing at our best and we have the best lineup out there and things are rolling. It is the most fun, most enjoyable basketball viewing experience you can have. So I think the frustration comes when you watch that fucking bum Joel Embiid taking up Anthony Davis's minutes.
Dude.
And you're like, yeah, we won by 26. Who cares? Why bitch about Joel Embiid? Because I'll tell you why I'll bitch, Brandon. Because like I have to throw on my television, and I am I'm edging. I'm a basketball guy who's just like I just want to beat off as I watch this basketball team, and I'm getting so close. And then Joel Embiid is flopping. He's dribbling off his foot. He's just and Anthony Davis is on the bench, and then he comes in. Anthony Davis plays incredible, and that's why you make a big stink, even though it's a 26-point win. We're going to beat everybody. We're going to win gold, and there are going to be people that are like, remember when you bitched about who was playing in the starting lineup? And as it turns out, it doesn't matter. Just throw anybody out there. It's not about winning, Brandon. I want to have the best time of my. I want to cream my pants when I watch this team. And when Kevin Durant and LeBron James are playing, I do that. When Anthony Davis is playing, I do that. Get Joel Embiid. Get him out of here.
Well, I assume at the very beginning of that game yesterday when Serbia got off to a 10-2 start and the United States game plan was bizarrely come down and dump it into Joel Embiid and watch him fumble and flip and just do God knows what with it, certainly not put it in the basket. I assume you couldn't even get hard at that.
It was not even hard. No blood flow.
Yeah.
No blood flow.
It wasn't until he went out of the game before you started getting a little bit of an erection.
Handstand, started popping up. No,
what? How is he good? How is he good? Because you watch him and he's not good. But then you look at his numbers and you understand, oh, fuck, he's good.
He's good.
When's he good? When is he good? When we're not looking?
When we're not looking. It's when we're not
When
looking.
it doesn't matter?
It's when it doesn't matter. It's
because goddamn, man, you saw 12 guys. Well, not 12 guys. You saw 10 guys out there, a 10-man roster. 9 of them looked pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like they were playing, having fun. They were cohesive. They were everything. And Joel Embiid, you could have played like Eeyore music over everything he did.
Yeah.
It was just sad and pathetic.
What is it?
Connor?
What's the Eeyore music?
It's just a dun, 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 dun,
That's
dun, dun, dun. It's just a sad donkey.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not Eeyore, but yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. That's Joel Embiid playing basketball. Meanwhile, everybody else is out there. You got jazz horns going, everything's exciting. You got some drums. Got all that. Right, all that. And then bum ba-dum 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 ba-bum ba-bum bum.
Like the Doug Funny theme.
He's a fucking bum. He's not on bum watch. We're skipping bum watch.
You guys make it impossible to root for my country. You really do.
You put the Philadelphia 76ers over your country?
No. I want to root for
Team
Team USA. I want to watch the team. I want to support the team. But then you guys are just chirping in the group chat the entire time telling me how much Joel Embiid sucks, and I get no enjoyment out of watching the game.
It's not about you, dude. It's not about you. We're right.
Are we right?
You should, if you loved your country, you would acknowledge that he sucks ass and be like, get him out of here. Put Anthony Davis in. It's more fun. Bam out of bio.
If I love
both guys are more fun.
If I love my country, and if you guys love your country, I think you would accept the fact and appreciate the fact that someone who had the choice of where he could play in the Olympics, he decided, you know what, I want to come and play for Team USA, land of opportunity.
So he's dick riding for a gold medal.
Yeah, right.
And we're supposed to reward that?
Right.
Dick riding.
Dick riding for a gold medal.
I don't know if
no, it really doesn't.
He didn't just jump on the U.S. dick and then he's getting it. He's bandwagon riding for a gold medal.
Bandwagon, yeah.
Is bandwagon and dick riding not the same thing?
No.
Dick riding.
Front running?
Front running?
Dick riding is where you're like glazing all up on a fella. That's dick riding.
Okay. No, that's very different.
No, it's not.
So what's
You can't be glazing and
I feel like we're
riding.
getting bogged down here.
Yeah.
He clearly is bandwagon riding for a gold medal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Was that worthy of a stop? I think everybody understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't think that was worthy of a stop. You know what? You were just Joel Embiid. We're just playing ball here.
Yeah.
We're moving the ball around, snapping the ball, and then here you come. That's you.
Griffin.
Okay, then
Connor Griffin.
Stop.
Stop. Here he comes. He's Connor Griffin.
Then blame Steve Kerr. Don't blame Joel Embiid. We know this is who Joel Embiid is. Don't blame him. Blame Steve Kerr for putting him in the lineup.
I blame Grant Hill. Grant Hill's the one who recruited the team. He promised this is like classic recruiting tactics. He recruited Joel Embiid not because he wanted Joel Embiid. Why would you want Joel Embiid? He recruited him so France wouldn't have Joel Embiid. That's what it was. And Grant Hill brings in Joel Embiid, promises them that'll start. He goes to Steve Kerr and says, we promised this man that he would start, so you have to put him out there.
I think you're wrong. I am going to blame Joel Embiid because he is a good basketball player. I don't know what the fuck that was yesterday. Like he couldn't.
Smaller court.
Far and who cares?
Yeah, here's
not as much room to move around.
Far and away the worst player on the court.
Is he a good NBA player, not a good FIBA player? Is he not good at basketball? He's just good at NBA?
Honestly, that's a great question. I think that's the question that we should be asking.
Mark, the first couple of possessions, they dumped it down into him, and he just got it ripped away. Like he couldn't perform basic function. He looked like he just had no interest in being there whatsoever.
It's different games.
It is
different styles of play.
It is a different game. I will give you that. It is a different game.
Yeah.
But why does he suck at it?
He came alive a little bit in the second half. He had the and one, which was nice.
I guess I would say this to that. Okay, it's a different game, right?
Yeah.
Well, there are in that game. Obviously, he has 11 teammates, and I don't know how many on Serbia, but let's just say 15 other NBA players. They all seem to be fine. They all seem to adjust fine to the other game.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't.
The Serbia players did.
I mean, especially at first. I mean, it was competitive for 2.5 quarters.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he respect the different game? Why doesn't he? Why does he suck so much? Is the question. Why can't he like acknowledge that this is a different game and the bullshit you try to pull in NBA games isn't going to work, and he just doesn't.
Because they're full of shit too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because Dwayne Wade isn't hyping him up on the broadcast.
You think if Dwayne Wade was hyping him up, he would have played better?
Yeah. If he's saying that his pronouns are he, him, then yes, I think.
Well, you're talking good about
plays a lot
Dwayne
better.
Wade. I know him personally.
Yeah. Exactly.
At what point? First of all, let me get this straight. I thought Dwayne Wade and Iron Eagles boy, who was his name?
Noah.
Noah Eagle and Dwayne Wade, I thought did a really good job. Outside of Dwayne Wade bizarrely forcing that he/him joke 3 times. Why did he do that 3 times? He did it the first time for LeBron, I think. He said, this LeBron James, I know him personally. His pronouns are he/him. He did it again for Kevin Durant. 2 stretching it. And then he did it again for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
They can't all be he/him. Why do you keep going to the well?
He tweeted it too. After the game, he tweeted out a picture of LeBron, or he quote tweeted a picture of LeBron and just said his pronouns are he/him. And all the replies are like, dude, how many times are you going to say this? He's just.
I thought he was pretty good, though. I thought the announcement was
fun.
pretty good. I thought Eagle's really good.
Yeah.
And then Dwayne Wade wasn't bad. Like, I liked when Kevin Durant started getting hot and Dwayne Wade had legit enthusiasm. Like, oh, here he goes.
Yeah.
I've seen this shit all the time. Yeah. I enjoyed that. But the he/him stuff was a lot.
D-Wade does feel like he's going to be good at I don't know. We'll see. We'll check back in like 10, 15 years. But he feels like one of the guys who's an all-time legend who will be fine praising the people that come up, the younger group,
the next group.
But LeBron and KD are more his peers, though, so I guess we shall see. But he seems like
he was big on Bam, though, I guess, but Bam plays for Heat.
He seems not threatened by younger guys in a way that a lot of older basketball players are. But
he also was perfect for me. He dropped multiple movie references. He dropped White Man Can't Jump reference, multiple Coming to America references. He dropped his mama calling Bam, I'm gonna call him Bam a lot too, which is Coming to America reference. Yeah. I thought he was good. Jason Tatum not playing.
Yeah, I'm someone who doesn't think that Jason Tatum is one of the 5 best players in the NBA. I'm someone who believes that Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum. I'm pretty vocal about that. That doesn't mean that I think Jason Tatum is bad. I just I've always felt that Jaylen Brown is bad. Whatever. That whole discussion point, I've been firmly on the other side of the Tatum's camp in all these discussions. Tatum not seeing a minute of this game is crazy to me.
That's just weird.
Even as a guy who's like, Jason Tatum isn't as good as Celtics and Tatum people think he is. It was really fucking weird that Jason Tatum didn't see the court.
I understand team construction. I understand, how you play basketball and strategy and all that, right? So, but if I told you 6 months ago that 2 Celtics are going to play extensive minutes in the first game in the Olympics.
Oh, that would be awesome. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Correct.
That's a combo that works. We saw it.
No, Mark.
Yeah.
It was Drew Holiday and Derek White.
Oh, so Tatum and Jaylen Brown just opted out of the
No. Tatum's sitting right there. I don't know where Jaylen Brown is.
Oh, so they just
and I understand the reason Derek White and Drew Holiday are not starting and playing a lot of minutes because they just play a certain role that they got to go in there and fill. They're going to defend. They're going to move the ball. They're going to do all those things. And they're just nasty ass defenders. But Tatum not seeing a minute of a 26-point blowout is kind of a dick move by Kerr.
Yeah, he didn't play well in the exhibitions, I will say. I wouldn't have as much of a problem with it if Embiid wasn't playing so much. Because it kind of is, it's hypocritical to play Embiid, who has stunk in this format throughout the exhibitions and now one Olympic game, but then not play Tatum. Because if you're pointing at Tatum and you're saying, well, we're not playing him because he hasn't been the Jason Tatum on an NBA court and in the playoffs is very different than the Tatum that we're seeing in FIBA. All that's fine and well, except you're throwing Joel Embiid out there and starting him and letting him fucking ruin everything. That bum.
I'd also like to point out, as we argue today about Joel Embiid, we have lost our air conditioner, so it might get a little more contentious than normally. Our air conditioner it was with us for a good 3 months this time. That was fun, but now we've lost it. It's gone to the great.
Why can't you just acknowledge
Stop!
Why can't you just say why can't you just be like, listen, he's our guy in Philly.
Connor,
I'm gonna cheer for the Sixers.
He has not been playing
when
well.
He puts on the Sixers jersey, he plays well, but USA, he sucks, and I want him on the bench.
I'm not arguing for him to be on the floor. I just don't like the idea that every single fucking game people are targeting this guy as if he's not on Team USA.
There's been one game.
In all the exhibition games.
That's what we just want better.
Okay, and then again,
better.
Don't blame him. Blame Steve Kerr. Blame Grant Hill. He should not be out there on the floor.
No, I do blame him.
We blame him, though. He
is a good enough – there's a good basketball player in there. I don't know what the fuck yesterday was.
Who are we like? Why would we blame the coach for a guy who is an MVP caliber player sucking ass?
Because sometimes you just don't have it. He doesn't have it right now. He's never played in this type of environment.
Right. But that's not an excuse.
It's worn down in the playoffs.
That's not an excuse. The question is,
and now he hasn't had a full summer of rest. I don't know what's going on.
Why doesn't he have it right now? Oh, the motherfucker's been off for 3 months.
Yeah.
That's plenty of rest.
I'm just saying he is an injury-prone guy who is not in the best shape, and that could be
whose fault is any of this?
That's his fault. But I'm saying you know that if you're Steve Kerr, you know that if you're Grant Hill, you know that if you're Ty Lue or Eric Spoelstra, don't play him. I'm fine if he doesn't play. I'm not going to advocate for him to sit on the bench, but he doesn't have it right now. What do you want me to say?
He's a bum.
No, I'm not going to say he's a bum.
I want you to say he's a Team USA bum. If he plays like he did against Serbia every game,
he's not going to be able to play.
Bum.
It's kind of alarming how he gels with other superstars. Like, is Paul George and him are they gonna gel?
Listen, yeah.
Are you meaning how he doesn't gel?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it's gonna work with Paul George. I'm not so confident this year.
LeBron, Steph, watching them play together was beautiful. Like, first of all, watching that game yesterday kind of made me realize what we're gonna miss very soon when LeBron's just gone, because he's built perfectly for this brand of basketball too.
Yep.
He just wants to run up and down the court and get the ball to everybody. He just wants to whip that ball around. Now, he had a couple turnovers. He had 6 turnovers yesterday, but he was just firing the ball across the court, getting in the shooting pocket, doing everything for everybody. And when he's off the court, there's not somebody out there doing everything for everybody, and that's gonna be lost. But he's phenomenal.
Yeah, we're gonna miss that. We got to figure out who.
This wide open game is perfect for him, I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of the FIBA game, have you seen Kevin Durant this morning just go into war, carrying water for Adam Silver in the NBA?
No.
Basically, people are tweeting they like the FIBA rules better and the FIBA style of basketball better, and he's just going to the replies and being like, "What do you like better?" There's it's not better. NBA basketball is better than FIBA basketball.
I disagree with Kevin Durant. So
I think it
is crazy that the organization that's given him generational wealth.
Yeah. He's too close to it, though. He takes it as a personal insult. Oh, I've been in the NBA for 20 years. You're insulting me. But if he had been allowed to play FIBA basketball the last 20 years,
right,
he would he would realize and recognize that, in fact, it is a superior brand of basketball.
It's awesome. Yeah, that's what every time I get frustrated with the NBA, I come across as an NBA hater, and it's like, well, it is a very different brand of basketball. The NBA has rules and they have philosophies on how they call fouls and force rules and all that shit that nowhere else in the world do they do that with basketball. And they do it and they'll explain it as we're doing it for entertainment purposes, and yeah, it checks out. I mean, the popularity has soared, but I fucking love watching FIBA. Resembles basketball to me more so than the NBA does.
His argument, I believe, from what I've gathered in the replies, is that the NBA creates a fast randomness to basketball, that he argues that basketball – this is more of a philosophical debate about what basketball is. He thinks that basketball is a random art form where you react, and it's more about how you behave in chaos, whereas other people will say if you have defensive 3 seconds and it forces the game to slow down, you have to be tactically sound.
Right.
That basketball is more of a tactical sport and not this instinctual sport.
Right. And what is the motivation behind organizing an event? In the NBA, it is entertainment, and yes, we are seeking to crown the best team in the NBA, but ultimately their primary goal is to entertain a viewing public and generate profit from that. Whereas the Olympics, yes, they do generate profit, and I understand that they make a fuck ton of money, but their ultimate goal is just to crown the top competitor. Mm-hmm. So they don't necessarily defensive 3 seconds for some people is this clogs shit up. It makes it harder to watch, but I don't think that should be a factor. I think you make it. I side on the tactical side of that. I would say I would side on it's fun to watch And that's what like the NBA, when I get frustrated by like the games that are like 140 to 136, like those don't interest me because I like watching the tug of war of defense and offense. I like watching an offense facing a defense and saying like, how do we figure this out? And then they ultimately figure it out instead of just like shooting over people and running fast and dunking on everybody, which is what the NBA is.
Here's what I want going forward. What I want going forward is Joel Embiid to play better.
Okay.
We're going to give him another chance to go out there and start. All right.
Okay. There we go.
What's the second thing I wanted going forward?
I
I want Jason Tatum to never play a minute in these Olympics.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I want Steve Kerr to sit Jason Tatum the entire.
Right.
And in fact, I want him to not let Jason Tatum on the medal.
I want him. I want someone on the roster. I want like Tyrese Halliburton to have to go home and like. I want Tyrese Halliburton to like get COVID and have to go home or something.
Yeah.
And then they call in Jaylen Brown and then play him over Jason Tatum. And then they call in Peyton Pritchard and they play him over Jason Tatum.
Well, you're missing a name. Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. I was going Celtics teammates. I want every American on the Celtics roster to play over Jason Tatum.
As you know, we're contractually obligated to talk about Caitlin Clark every half hour.
Yep.
So I guess the question is, how many minutes would she be getting on Team USA men's basketball right now?
I would give her Embiid's minutes. I would.
I mean, you'd have to move the deck around a little bit. You know, she's not going to play in the post, but
no, but
just
she would
rotate LeBron down there or something.
I think she would be better than Embiid for sure. She'd move the ball better. Yeah, she played team basketball. You know who's an unheralded guy on this team? That
Derek White?
Yeah.
I know who you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
Bam.
Yeah, him too.
Okay, who are you going to say?
Well, this is why I guess this proves my point. This is a guy that I think's fucking awesome in these settings and never gets talked about.
Let me look at the roster one more time. Oh, now I know who you're going to say. You say it.
Devin Booker.
Yeah, okay.
Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Devin Booker like almost always plays well for.
He got us going in the first quarter.
Yeah, and he's a guy who is a scorer. Is used to being a number one option. I know he plays with Durant now, and like his role is sort of changed, but not really. He's still like the entire time he's been in the NBA, he's like a scoring guy. He scored 70 points. He was like 20 years old, wasn't he, when he scored 70 points in a game? Yeah. But he is someone who should be in a position to have the ego to like want to be a top dog, and he always seems to like fit in perfectly with for a guy who like wants the ball in his hands, is a scorer, and is a max contract guy, is a young star, like checks all the boxes of what you would think could possibly be a disaster in this format with the Team USA roster where like guys have to like step back and let other guys step up and all that. He always seems very comfortable. Like I don't mean stepping back in like a bad, but you know what I'm saying.
No,
like,
I
playing team
think
basketball.
I think it's the exact reason I like watching these guys play this brand of basketball, because he doesn't have to go out there and shoot 25 shots because that's what the star does.
Right.
He goes out there, he shoots 6 times. He goes 4 or 5 from 3. This is LeBron shot the most. He shot 13 times.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant made 8 shots. He shot 9 shots. Like 5 shots for Embiid, 6 shots for Booker, 8 shots for Drew Holiday, 8 shots for Steph Curry. And just on and on and on. These guys don't have to force, I'm the man, it's fourth quarter, I got to take 9 shots in the fourth quarter. They can sit back in the flow of team basketball and take the highest quality shots.
Let the game come to you,
yeah,
as they say.
And you let a superstar let the game come to him, he's not missing.
Yeah.
I mean, if Kevin Durant's not out there forcing, he's not going to miss.
Right. And if you do force, you play 11 minutes and go 0 for 3 from the free throw line.
Hey, can he make free throws, Connor? That free throws. Defend the free throws.
You have 3 fouls and 2 turnovers in 11 minutes of play and finish with 4 points. And
all right. If you won't call him a bum, will you at least say he played like a bum yesterday?
Bum-like tendencies.
Was that a bum performance?
He did. Yeah, he had bum-like tendencies yesterday. Yeah.
He had 4 All-NBA players around him, and Jokic was still giving him the work in the post.
The work.
The work.
It is crazy. You can have the best player in the world and you still don't have it. You still don't have a fucking chance.
Yeah. You saw I'm sure you did the plus minus. Like Jokic was 0 plus minus.
Yeah.
And then when he was off the court, they lost. He was only on the bench for 11 minutes, and those were the 11 minutes that Serbia lost by 26. Yeah, that's where the rest of the world has a long way to go in catching up to us. And I am an alarmist. I am someone that like is very scared for the rest of the world to catch up to us in basketball. But
it's not like somebody like France has a big tall dude.
Right. The starting 5s might catch up to us, but like the bench is where we flex our muscle.
Yeah.
Wemby's terrifying. Did you watch that game?
I watched some of it, not as much as I watched the USA game.
He jumped passing lanes that I've never seen people jump these passing lanes. He was like under the basket, jumping like diagonal passes to the corner, like because his arms are so.
So your
long.
team, he's going to be the best defender in the NBA this year.
Yeah. I think
he was last year.
Yeah, I think he should have won as a rookie.
I think he should have won it last year. I do. Yeah.
It's not even that he's a shot blocker. There's passing lanes that you just can't access when he's on the court.
Yeah.
Because the screen grab of his arms going from like literally the entire paint. He can cover the entire paint with his arms.
No, he's a freak of nature, and if every NBA player was like Victor Wembanyama, it would actually be terrifying.
Yeah.
Let's make the whole plane out of it.
I'm not even sure I'd enjoy watching basketball. I would just be like, holy fuck, the whole time. I'd just be scared. I would just be curling into a ball, crying.
I don't want to jinx anything, but that temperature seems to be going down.
Yeah.
Maybe the air conditioner got fixed. I don't know.
We're getting another person here later too. Remember, I booked a special guest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you told us that, but you didn't tell us who it was.
Surprise.
What time is that person coming in?
I believe at 11.
11 o'clock. We have a special guest.
Mhm.
Okay. Orioles aren't in town, are they? I don't think they are. Okay.
So talking about Durant, I posed this question before the Olympics. At a time when the country is divided, which is always. I don't know why we say that. I don't know.
Yeah,
why
it's been divided.
Does feel like
forever.
Does feel like we use that as a lead in, and it's like,
Yeah.
when is it not? Is there an Olympian that could bring us together? Is there an Olympian that all of us could rally behind? And the answer is probably not. The answer is almost certainly not. The answer is
okay.
No. But for the purposes of discussion, we were tossing out names before the Olympics. Now the Olympics are 3 days in, 4 days in. I don't know what day we're on right now. Who are those candidates that have emerged so far?
All right, I got 3.
Go ahead.
So obviously, no matter what's going on in the world, if you can just tune into a basketball game and watch Kevin Durant snipe from 3 with no conscience whatsoever, that's just fun. That should unite everybody. Like, you don't even have to like basketball to realize what he did yesterday was so just pleasing to the eye.
Yeah.
I got 2 more. And now this next one is kind of difficult because last Olympics she divided us. She didn't try to, but like we got divided on what she did at the last Olympics. But watching Simone Biles should make every American be like, that's one of ours.
That's the best we have to offer.
Look at that shit right there.
Yeah.
Just go tell her to do some flips and then look at the rest of the world and say, what y'all got?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
She should unite
She's
us.
awesome.
She's fucking incredible. Like, she can mess up, but because her difficulty is so much, her messing up is still better than everybody else's perfect.
Right.
And then this was an off the beaten path one, but I've fallen in love with her on TikTok. I've fallen in love with her on TikTok.
Oh boy.
And she's got a highlight going viral right now.
Oh,
I think her name is Alona Mar.
Yeah.
She is the fullback on. I don't know what position they play, but she's got that run where she stiff arms somebody in rugby and she puts the ball down.
Yep.
Her TikTok's pretty goddamn good.
Good TikToks.
She's really like charismatic and entertaining. Alona Mar might be it.
We just lost to France this morning. I watched it. To your point.
So it's not her.
To your point, though, but this is a point in your favor. I woke up this morning, turned on the television solely to watch her and the U.S. women's rugby team. Now, we lost to France, and France seemed pretty good. But yeah, she has that star power. Like, I saw what you saw, and I was like, I should fucking watch this. This seems awesome. Those games are so fast. I didn't realize that.
Well, the Olympics are a little.
I didn't realize there's it's 2 7-minute halves.
I didn't know that.
It was over in like 20 minutes. It's crazy.
The Olympics are a little confusing sometimes in that early on in the team sports, you don't know if it's elimination or if it's pool play.
Yeah.
So I imagine that was pool play. I imagine it was.
Well, no, they were definitely
that
playing on grass. I think it was rugby more so than swimming. And you could tell because
Did that make you feel good?
Yeah.
Was that necessary at this moment in time? I thought this was going to be an anti-Connor show.
Stop, guys. Come on now.
What have you been watching a lot of Olympics?
Yeah, as much as I can. Yeah,
it's the best thing to just be on TV.
Yeah,
to where you can just turn it on. I have several observations.
Okay.
I want to live where they do the equestrian. I don't know if y'all saw the equestrian.
Did not.
It's the most pleasant-looking grove of trees you've ever seen in your life, and I want to live there. I want to move, and I want to create a small house there.
How confident are you that you can describe the primary objective of equestrian? Is it to look good? Is it to jump over some shit? Is it to be fast? Is it to be graceful? Is it both?
It's to be
Is it-
technically efficient in as small amount of time as possible.
Are there judges, or is it timed?
It's timed and judged, I think.
And judged.
I think it is timed. So you have a set time, like 9 minutes, that if you go over that, you get penalized. If you go under that, you're
Okay.
clear. And that's when the judging begins. I
Okay.
think. Or that's when I think there's not so much judging as technically, like if you hit a flag, that's 15 points off or 15 something's off. I don't know.
Okay.
So I only watched it for a little bit. Archery also kind of soothing. Kind of soothing to watch archery. I don't know why. It just is.
They need to with archery though. I don't. Well, I do want the camera on the
It's tough.
target, obviously, so
Yeah.
you can see. But like, I think that takes away from the skill. Like that, if you
I think they're leaving
If
a
you
lot
shot
of
it
good.
from- if
They're
you
leaving a lot of good camera shots on the table. With
if you
archery.
shot from like behind where they're shooting and you
Yeah.
see like how far away they are,
split screen,
I think you would appreciate it more. But then,
or
just,
put a camera on the arrow.
yeah, put a camera on the arrow, dude.
Robin Hood did it in like 1991.
Put a camera on the arrow.
GoPro's got to have something for that by now.
Yeah,
Um,
they should also like have to shoot through things.
people,
Yeah,
An apple.
an apple. Yeah,
homeless people.
yeah.
Rat.
They should.
My
They
mom
should just
said-
have like a guy out there like making a ring out of his arm.
Oh, what if it is? What if they just left a bunch of fruit in a big open field for like a week,
Ah,
and then you show up and the archery competition is just killing the animals?
oh. Practical archery.
Because there's going to be animals. There's going to be
Yeah.
rats. There's going to be all kind of
Yeah.
possums.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like.
But with the rats would be worth more points
They
than
should
the
be,
possums
yeah.
because they're small.
But there's less value to rats. Like if you
Mhm.
if you were to leave your village for a few hours and come back with a few rat carcasses, the village would just be like, "What the fuck, dude?
Well,
That
let
doesn't
me-
do anything for us."
Let me throw a curveball at you.
Go ahead.
This is outside of Paris. What if one of those rats is a
Holy
world class? What if one of those rats is a world class chef,
Holy shit!
and you just killed the future of the culinary industry?
Do you think that's possible that a rat could do that?
Yeah, I do. I think a rat could learn.
We train them to do a lot of stuff.
We do. We've trained. Certainly, we've at least tried to teach them how to cook.
Yeah.
before.
I think there's a rat out there that's a better cook than Connor.
Now,
Than Connor.
Oh,
like,
100%. Yeah.
warming up his hot pockets in the microwave and shit.
the
A
only
rat could do that.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
rat
yeah.
could definitely do
the only believability problem I have with that movie, because most of it is believable. A rat watching Julia Child and falling in love with, cuisine, and then becoming a world class chef. Got all that. But when he was on the head and he's pulling his hair, and the guy did exactly what he wanted, now that was a little unbelievable, right?
Yeah, we didn't need all that.
Yeah. Maybe he should have. They should have figured out a way to.
They should have.
Maybe the rat burrows into his brain
Right.
and runs his body from his brain.
Right.
That might have worked a little bit better.
Right. Maybe the rat learns English.
And just tells him
Just
what
tells
to
him what to do.
do. Guess
That
would've-
actually feels more plausible.
or probably, if he's a French rat and it's a French person, they probably spoke the same language.
Right. But they spoke English in the movie.
Well, in that neighborhood of France, it's all English.
Yeah, and how does pulling on hair, like that just doesn't
That
translate.
doesn't tell
Like,
me
if
to add
you put
salt.
a rat on my hair and just on my head and just pulls my hair, yeah. Reach for the salt and then he pulls another hair and I'm like, "Oh, the oregano. Okay, sorry, my mistake." Like you don't there's no way, dude.
The only thing pulling your hair does is get you to stop eating pussy. What would a rat know about that? More Olympic stuff. Hold on. Team handball,
Yep.
all the way in. I watched replays last night of Brazil and France or somebody. Not France. Brazil and somebody. Yeah, that's your team handball jersey.
Ohio State team handball jersey number 34.
It's like, you know how in this country we're trying to make pickleball a thing and we're saying pickleball's
Yeah.
the fastest growing sport. It's better than pickleball.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It is better than pickleball. That should actually be the tagline.
Better than pickleball, because pickleball's getting a lot of run right now. And
Yeah.
watching pickleball sucks. Watching handball,
Watching it sucks, yeah. Did you play in when they came and we did the exhibition?
a
things on the
little
court?
bit.
Is it fun to play? I forget why I didn't play.
A lot of running.
I had pusitis or something going on
Mhm.
that day, flaring up.
Actually, neither one of us. We had to do something.
Yeah.
I don't think
why
I
did I
played
not
it.
play?
I don't know. Who knows? There'd be no way of knowing, really.
I don't know how fun it is to play. It's fun to watch. It's fun as fuck to watch. But that might be one of the pickleball is fun to play. It just sucks to watch.
I'm surprised they don't
So it's
fight all
hard
the
to-
time.
Do you think handball you could get pickup runs going? I don't know. I'm seriously asking. Like, is that a sport that
If
would be
you
fun
put
to
two
play in the
handball
park?
goals in this office, I think every other Friday
We
you
play-
get a
playing
handball.
handball?
Yeah.
It looks awesome. It looks like a ton of fun.
Because we have tape for pickleball out there with a pickleball net and nobody
We
plays.
never play pickleball. Yeah.
One last Olympic observation: is Mike Tirico underrated? I think Mike Tirico's underrated.
What was that, Connor?
I was going to bring it up if he didn't bring
Mike
it up.
Tirico's just like smooth as silk. Like
Yeah.
he's just, and he's there all the time. I don't know when he sleeps, and we take him for granted. Like Sunday Night Football, he's great. Mike Tirico,
Connor loves Mike Tirico. He's like
I was going to tweet this
glowing
out
over
yesterday.
he's so good.
He should go down by the end of his career as one of the best to ever do it. Because he's going to get the NBA now on NBC.
there. Yeah.
He's going to be on NBA again, and he was great when they had it on ABC, and he was
Yeah.
back with ESPN. He's going to have Sunday Night Football. He has the Olympics. He's done a bunch of stuff with golf. Like, he's just an
I
all-around
think,
great
so
dude.
He is great. He's awesome. I'm just trying to think through like why is he underrated?
Well,
Why
you don't think
isn't
about
I
it.
think
fully
he had some
appreciated?
off the field issues early.
That's true.
but
But we don't care. Does this
yeah,
country
correct,
care?
correct.
Like,
But
we
I
don't-
think
if you're good, you're good. and
if
we
you were
love
to tweet out he's the GOAT, you're going to get all those Twitter
Sure.
replies. Well, did you know about this? And that keeps people from tweeting out that he is in fact the GOAT.
Right.
When he is in fact a GOAT.
Maybe like he doesn't have what is his peak? What is like Tirico? He's good at anything you put him in, but what is his
He
like?
doesn't have his Al Michaels moment.
He doesn't have the Al Michaels moment. He doesn't have the Mike Breen like bang moments.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like the.
Well, that's what got him in trouble in the first place.
He does have the Mike Breen bang moment.
Off the court, yeah.
Did double bang
Probably.
at times? He's like a minus in anything he does, and is he ever an A plus when it's like holy shit, Mike Tirico is on the call for
Yeah.
blank. That means
Yeah, you don't ever say you remember that Mike Tirico call.
oh my God, Mike Tirico at the Rose Bowl, this is going to be insane, or Mike Tirico at the Wimbledon final, or what like what is his?
Is he the voice of Notre Dame football now?
I think he is.
Like he doesn't have a thing. I don't know if
Yeah,
you say that
that's
doesn't
what I
have a
mean.
moment. Yeah, he like
He doesn't have his thing.
But you can also put him anywhere and he fits.
No.
Anywhere. You put him in any situation and he just rolls right with it. I think he's awesome.
But I think that's what's keeping him. That's his last legacy play. He needs to find his thing, and I think it could be team handball. I think he could be the voice of team handball. I think Mike Tirico could position himself to
As the handball guy.
yeah.
So we need to get him a hand job.
I won't lie. I had no idea that there was that thing with ESPN back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh, the Tirico.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, the ESPN book, I think it's called Those Guys Have All the Fun.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Tirico in there.
Oh, the Tirico.
Interesting.
He had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Interesting.
he,
Okay.
We'll just
Yeah.
leave it.
I'll
at
pump the
that.
brakes a little bit.
yeah.
My,
Yeah.
my top Olympians that can bring this country together.
Okay.
Number one is the triumvirate, the three-headed monster of LeBron, KD, and Steph, because I do think KD is awesome, but KD doesn't actually have a ton of haters. KD does have some, like – KD has haters. KD has – I take that back. KD
Not
has
as much as either of those two, though.
KD ruined the NBA in 2016,
Mhm.
and but, you know, he is the best – he is the best international basketball player the United States has ever produced, so, like, that makes him awesome. But between LeBron, KD, and Steph – those three as a unit, every single American likes one of those three. You cannot hate all three
Correct.
of those.
Because if you hate
You have-
LeBron, you like Steph.
You like Steph.
Mhm.
If you hate, I don't know how you can hate Steph really, to begin with. You don't have to think he's the GOAT. You don't think he's better than LeBron. But I don't know how you watch Steph and be like, "Fuck this
Yeah.
guy. He's awesome." But if you do, then you probably like LeBron or you probably like KD. So I think those three together. One of those three everybody likes. So as a unit,
As they come together, we come
we
together.
come together. I had Simone Biles on my list as well. I had Katie Ledecky on the list, but she got
She got beat.
she got beat.
So she's out. I'm not getting brought together
No.
by a bronze medalist.
well, she doesn't win the short.
That wasn't a short one, was it?
the 400, right?
Yeah,
That's short for her.
Oh, okay.
She'll win gold in 800 and 1500.
Okay. All right.
1500's the good one because that's when we're back with Katie Ledecky. 'Cause
Yeah.
she will like lap people,
Mhm.
and you get the that's where we get the screenshots where she's like almost doing a turn on the other wall as like the rest of the field is like on this side of the pool, and she's going to this. side
That
of the
French
pool.
guy did that yesterday, I think, in the 400.
How do we
meter
feel about Michael Phelps taking that guy under his wing?
iron.
It's probably good for the sport.
Fine, I guess.
The American in me doesn't like that we have a rivalry with France now. Like France is
Mm-hmm.
they're second in the medal count, right? They're hosting the Olympics. We got to beat France. And also it was 08, right? The 4x1 in 08 when
That was
we beat France.
Yeah, Lezak.
Yeah, with Jason Lezak on the
yeah.
final leg. Like that's burned in my brain that like fuck France swimming. Like they're a rival. And then every time I turn on the TV, it's like Michael Phelps is taking this guy under his wing and he's the new Michael Phelps. And I'm like, Michael Phelps.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Why don't you do that with an American guy?
The thing about the Olympics, though, is you'll watch and you'll see France's best or Australia's best or Spain's best or anybody in the European country's best, and then their bio it'll say move to Orlando, Florida in 2012, goes to the University of Florida.
But what if the story of this Olympics was that Michael Jordan has taken Victor Wembanyama under his wing for the last 5 years and is teaching him how to be the greatest of all time? And then you watch the Olympics and Victor Wembanyama is like better than everybody. Wouldn't some part of us just be like, MJ, what the fuck, dude? Why don't you take Anthony Edwards under your wing? What are you doing?
Well, I'll be goddamn. Okay, I didn't
Something
think about it like that.
Something to think about. That's all. Just something to think about. And then the last name I put on the list that can bring this country together, and I seriously believe this. I watched him play this morning, and I was like, this has a chance to be a story, and it kind of already is. Chase Budinger. Who played in the NBA, was in a slam dunk contest, jumped over P. Diddy, people forget, in a dunk contest, is now in the Olympics with beach volleyball. And he is an underdog story as well because like they weren't even supposed to make the Olympics. They just beat the French team this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that team it's the perfect American ideal of like you're not supposed to win, you're an underdog, you're scrappy. You just work harder, but also he's got the brand name like as a former NBA player. He's now pivoting to another sport. They're going to be playing. I just don't know if people get into beach volleyball, but they are going to be playing underneath the Eiffel Tower. So every time you turn on beach volleyball,
it looks awesome.
Setting, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
If Chase Budinger and Miles something, surely it's not Miles Davis.
I doubt it's Miles.
It's not. It can't
that
be Miles Davis.
Yeah.
I think it's Miles something.
Teller?
No, he's
she's not even
the
in there.
actor.
Evans.
Miles Evans. If they weren't even supposed to make the Olympics, and now I think they just won their first game. I think that was their first game this.
Is he related to Miles Teller?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. No.
If they get hot, just don't let them get hot. Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be awesome. I think having a former NBA player playing beach volleyball is quite the story.
If I were a less mature person, if I were a really less mature person, I would tune in at the very beginning of a beach volleyball match. And when they're doing the introductions, if the two teams of women come out are not as hot as I want them to be, I would change the channel.
Okay.
But I didn't do that 3 times this weekend.
Okay.
I didn't do that. Have you watched the indoor team volleyball?
A little bit.
Have you seen any of the clips of the serves from baseline?
No.
It's
Are you talking about the one that looked like a
curveball.
Paul Skeen slider?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing ever.
So there's these now shots of, and it might not be Olympic footage. It might be just fan footage, TJ. I don't know if you can find it, but there's these shots from behind the volleyball players, the baseline of a serve coming at them, and the ball just disappears.
Yeah.
It just goes down like a slider, like a Paul Skeen slider, exactly like you said. And I always know when that comes around, the Olympics come around, I like volleyball because they hit it so far and so fast and so hard. Not far, because there's lines. But
I don't want to hit it too far. They'd be out of bounds.
yeah, hard and fast. But when you see it in that perspective, it just changes everything.
I like that about you, that you like volleyball.
I like volleyball, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Volleyball's one of the we should do that. We should do our power rankings of sports that
Should be bigger?
should be bigger, yeah. Team handball, volleyball.
I think volleyball might be it. Because it's a legitimately fun sport to watch.
It's awesome.
It takes
I love it.
It takes forever. It's a little long. It's a little long.
Yeah. Let me think through here. It can take a little.
They go to 25.
But they fixed it with the rally scoring, right? Like, didn't you remember volleyball back in the day was like you could only score if you were serving?
Yeah.
And then they realized these games take really forever, so they let you score on every.
Was that in real volleyball, or was that just us in the backyard?
I don't know. When was volleyball invented? Like 1998?
1992.
92?
No, because Side Out, the movie, came out in 1990.
Okay.
And there's a titty in that movie.
Is there?
Yeah.
Just one?
Only one, though.
Really?
Yeah, it's from the side, and it's out.
It's a side titty.
Yeah. But Side Out was pretty good. Beach volleyball
That's where
movie.
the title of the movie comes from, huh? Why do we suck at men's gymnastics, by the way? Why is the women's gymnastics team so good? And then I was seeing the promo for the men's gymnastics, and they're like, like the men's gymnastics.
Watch them try.
Yeah, boy, we have one guy who might be able to be in contention for a medal. We should be good at everything. I am one of those Americans that I'm like, we got to figure this out. We got to figure out.
I'm going to throw this idea at you. Why we suck at men's gymnastics? Okay, to be great at gymnastics, especially you gotta get them in gymnastics at like 4 or 5 years old.
Right.
Early. Like these young ladies grow up doing it from age 4 or 5. The boys start off, their parents want them to play football or basketball or something, and they really don't even realize they're good at gymnastics till like 8, 9, or 10.
They find it later.
They find it later,
Yeah.
whereas the girls are entered immediately.
That's a good theory, actually.
Okay.
I think that's a good theory. That was surprisingly
Yeah, thanks.
very good from you.
I'm not sure surprisingly was the word that we
Shocking.
used there.
Shocking.
Fucking. Not playing best ball at DraftKings? You are missing out. Here's what you need to know. DraftKings Best Ball Millionaire Contest is their biggest fantasy contest ever. We're talking $15 million guaranteed prize pool with two millionaires being crowned for first and second place. If you're a set it and forget it type, then Best Ball is for you. No waiver wires, no roster management, bigger rosters so injury will not end your season. Only the draft, and that's it. You're set for the season. You're still not convinced? Check this out. This year, DraftKings is offering everyone a draft one and get one special. Your $20 entry fee scores you a bonus ticket. Get in on all the best ball action. Download the DraftKings app and use code FAMILY. That's code FAMILY. That's code FAMILY for all customers who enter the NFL Best Ball $15 million millionaire contest to get a bonus ticket and get a shot at being crowned one of 2 millionaires only on DraftKings.
I forgot to mention Caleb Dressel as a guy who could. Why is he not?
Why is
he not?
Why is Snoop Dogg hanging out with his wife, and why is his wife that tube top wasn't?
He's in position to be the second most gold medals
Ever?
behind Phelps. Yeah. Look that up. Double check that, somebody. I don't think he's as big of a star as he should be.
He's not. He's not near. Is it because Phelps took it all, and it's too soon for?
I think so. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is. But he's incredible. He's a great. I do love the swimming.
Should Phelps and Bolt be more famous than they are? Obviously, they're the most famous Olympians. Then they're legends. Should they, like, if this were the 80s, would they have been like a top 5 most famous person in America?
Yeah, I don't know, because it feels pretty like they were fucking big.
Yeah.
They were. Michael Phelps was. He
Okay.
still kind of is. He's on everything.
He hosted Saturday Night Live, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so he got his.
I
fame.
feel like he got his fame.
All right.
I do love the swimming. It is a little confusing that I think it works in swimming's favor, but like seemingly every day at every time. Right now, there's probably a gold medal swimming event going on right this second.
Well, they have 4 strokes, and they break it down into every distance possible.
Every distance you could possibly think of. So sometimes it's frustrating because you can't follow it all. But then what makes it awesome is you just throw on the TV, and then like it's Rowdy Gaines, who is awesome.
The voice of the Olympics.
Oh my God!
I hear him. I know I'm watching the Olympics.
Rowdy Gaines. There are 10 trillion swimming events that will go on in these Olympics, and Rowdy Gaines will be excited for all of them.
Yes, he will.
Lose his fucking mind for the final. What is it? 50 20? How long is the pool? 50 meters. 50
yeah,
meters. The final 50 meters of every single race, Rowdy Gaines will be screaming.
If we want to nitpick, though, if we want to nitpick some of the swimming coverage, Rowdy Gaines and the other guy have said every single swimmer that wins, every favorite of every race, oh, look at him underwater. He's the best underwater swimmer in the world.
Ever.
They do it for every race.
They keep being proven right. The world record in swimming, I swear, by the time we die, they will. Every world record will be like under 10 seconds.
That's my second nitpick.
Every single event will be. They did every world. How does the world record get broken every time they shoot the gun to start the thing?
That's my second nitpick. The main announcer gets excited when they're on world record pace, okay? And the whole race he's saying they're still under that pace, and then at the last minute they don't get it, and he's like, and coming to the wall, and she doesn't get it. She did not get it. She just won gold, dude.
She won gold. Yeah. But we expect a world record every single time. In fact, here's an exercise, and I swear to God, I do not know the answer to this. So when I end up being right,
we have to exercise.
No, we're gonna let the Couch Boys exercise. We're gonna sit here as they look this up. I swear I do not know this. So just if I win this, Nobody think that I cheated.
Mm-hmm.
How many world records in swimming do you think Michael Phelps currently owns today in 2024?
So I was watching the broadcast.
You saw it? You saw the stat?
Yeah, no, they said to him like, "This is one of your last standing ones or something." Is it like 2 or 1, or is it 0?
I have no idea.
I think it's
I
low.
have no idea.
I think it's very low because the 400 IM guy broke it last summer, and they said this was one of your longest standing world records that got broken.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that means they all got broken at some point.
It feels. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 0.
Huh.
It looks like a bunch of team events, the 4x100, the 4x200.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look like any individual that he holds any individual on the long course. No.
He owns 0. Michael Phelps owns 0.
Individual world record.
The man that ESPN just a couple weeks ago said is the greatest athlete
Mm-hmm.
the world has seen since the year 2000 owns 0 records.
Does Bolt still has his, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I
yeah.
think the Noah Lyles, right? Is that who the?
Yeah, Noah
Yeah.
Lyles is supposed to win.
I don't think he would medal in the 2012 Olympics. Or
That's
something
crazy.
Like that. He's like that much slower than the field was then.
Michael Phelps is 39 years old. Okay,
Yeah.
we host the Olympics in 4 years.
Come back.
Can we get one race out
Just
of him?
one race.
Put him in a relay. Can we put him in a relay?
Can we get him to race the shark
Can we bring those
that he
fucking?
promised that he was going to race?
Can we bring back those fucking super suits they used to
Super
wear?
suits, dude. Someone
Why'd they ban the super suits?
Someone told me that the reason they break the world records in swimming all the time is because all the other swimmers have gotten better, and there's something to do with like the flow of the water. That like when
Pushes
the guys,
you a little bit.
huh?
It pushes you.
Yeah, like when the guys in the lanes, like 1 and 8,
Mm-hmm.
when they suck ass, it like somehow slows down everybody. But everybody's fast now, so like there's some sort of I don't know. It seems like it's
That sounded like a little bit of.
hogwash. Bullshit, but it's also
You're riding a wave.
maybe it's right. Yeah, you're riding the wave.
It's easier
Yeah,
the reason the higher you qualify, the better is because you swim in the middle of the pool where there's less
right.
less resistance.
Well, when I read this, I was like, this sounds like total horseshit, but there has to be a reason why Michael Phelps is the greatest athlete since the year 2000 and yet holds 0 world records because every single year world records fall in swimming. But they're not. It's not just that. Like you might argue that like it's because the guys who are breaking the world records are getting better, and that's the way sports works is that we advance and each generation of athletes is better than the generation before it. But as you just pointed out, it's not happening in track and field. Like the sprinters aren't getting.
Did Michael
fast
Phelps suck?
necessarily. Michael Phelps might have sucked. And there's only one way to prove it. In 2028,
Come back.
in LA, one race only.
Yep.
Well, wait, we'll have a lot of races. Everybody's that was the 36.
So we're gonna be
Olympics.
very-
The 36 Olympics. I think they were trying to do one race only.
Yeah. No, we're gonna be very diverse.
We're gonna have. Yeah. What was Phelps' best one?
They were all
His
good.
best event
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was it butterfly?
was butterfly the
Was
one
butterfly?
where
Was he?
I thought butterfly was the one where he like won by the wall touch or something.
That was breast, right? Was that breast?
It was like a crazy wall touch he won on, right?
I-
He won by hundreds and hundreds. Like,
Since we're talking about
I
swimming,
know what you're gonna say.
since we're talking about swimming,
I know what you're.
they came up with the breast, the butterfly, the freestyle, and the
Yeah.
backstroke.
Yeah,
You think they left some on the table?
they left a lot on the table.
kickboard.
Yeah, just all kind of feet only.
Yeah,
What?
Jet ski.
Jessica.
You can't come up for air. It's whoever makes it the long.
Straight underwater.
Dude, that's an event
said-
we all play.
Yeah.
Every kid
50-meter underwater race?
in a hotel pool is playing that. Every kid.
Why not a 50-meter underwater race?
Breath holding contest.
Yeah, the breath holding. Like, all right, I'm gonna start at this end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go see how far I can go underwater. Do you think I can make it to the other side?
Chris Angel, gold medalist.
You know that freestyle means literally you could just swim however.
Just
you
do whatever you want.
want. You
Yeah,
don't have to swim the way that they all do for freestyle. If there's a faster way, you could just do it.
yeah.
Sharks
or
and
cooler
minnows.
So
way.
what's
You
the
don't-
name
you
of
don't-
that stroke then?
It doesn't even have to be faster. It could just be cooler.
That event.
Like, what if you?
You could do whatever you want.
If you're not going to win anyway,
Yeah. What if you're not gonna win, dude? You might as well just fucking make it look cool as
doggy
fuck.
paddle.
Just
They need to have sharks.
turn
and
your hat
minnows.
backwards. What's up?
And I've tried one last Olympic, then we'll get to the real sports. I've tried with water polo, man. I've tried, and I just
I'm sorry. What?
what is that?
hate Mondays.
Everyone, welcome our very special guest, Garfield the cat.
Yeah.
Mondays, huh?
What?
I do love some lasagna, though.
Yeah. No.
And it's bad because today I slept in. I overslept. I missed my nap.
That might
get
be
it?
Garfield.
He overslept.
Yeah. That might actually be Garfield.
I guess Ebo. I just asked one question. What?
I think I drunkenly bought a giant Garfield costume for you one day, and it got here, and I was like, I don't really know what to do with it, so it's been sitting in my apartment for a long time.
Oh, this is your guest.
Yeah. So I put Garfield the cat on the show instead.
I don't know that he growls.
He does now.
It fits with your shirt.
It does.
Yeah.
the
How
Garfield
so
shirt,
though?
Brandon.
How so does it fit
Do
with
we,
the shirt?
do we have the lasagna?
No, I couldn't get the
You
lasagna.
need some lasagna?
Connor dropped the one thing he had to do.
You were the lasagna guy?
I was in on this bit, and I couldn't get lasagna.
Too busy watching Dragon.
Kind of. That was kind of a bum thing for you to do.
Yeah.
I know, bum like tendencies.
Not lasagna.
If I had brought lasagna, or if Garfield the cat had brought lasagna, would we have had lasagna on the show?
Of course.
I'll just say it right now. If y'all want to do lasagna Mondays from now on, I'm down.
Okay.
I'll provide the lasagna for you.
Okay.
What do you like in your lasagna? Do you?
I like a
spice it
good
up?
classic lasagna.
You
I
just I don't like when you dress it up.
don't like getting fancy.
No.
Lasagna's just it's just so good. Why is lasagna so
Meat, cheese, some sauce, and noodles.
Noodles,
That's
yeah.
about it.
Mm.
I don't need anything else. I don't need fucking eggplants and what's going on over there? Something funny? I like jokes.
just laughing at Bloodman.
I like jokes.
Hey, what about dogs?
Don't like dogs.
That's Garfield, dude. He's got it.
Could you move her?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little
That's popping out.
A
distracting.
lot.
You're anti-water polo, you were saying.
Well, I am anti-water polo, but I just want this shot right here, and I would like people to take that screenshot and tweet me thought bubbles that Garfield was having.
Well, yeah, get some dead space above him.
All right. No,
Yeah,
just-
yeah,
You don't have
no.
to claw. You don't have to claw. Oh, there.
Yeah, but my claws are sick.
Do you have claws? It's just
All right. What are the what? Let's go to the other sports.
Want to talk tennis? Garfield loved tennis.
No. Wait. When is Nadal and Jokic playing? What are they playing right now?
You missed it, but Max Delente was there.
Who won?
Novak 6-1, 6-4.
They're not playing on clay. What are they playing on?
Clay, French Open venue.
Okay.
as a guy who
Yeah,
doesn't
Philippe
as a cat, I'm sorry, who doesn't like doubles tennis. Nadal and Alcaraz.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, boy. Okay.
You gonna watch?
No. I don't
You won't even watch them?
like doubles. It's just boring.
What don't you like doubles?
Why watch doubles?
It's twice as fun.
Why watch doubles? Why I could watch like Vavasori play Pedro Martinez. That's way more.
You can watch both.
Question. Pedro Martinez is in tennis now?
Yeah, Spain.
Huh.
That was an Italy versus Spain match.
Isn't he like 50? All right.
I would watch triples.
Triples.
Triples tennis.
The Cubs?
Yeah, buyers.
They're
yeah.
buyers?
Yeah, 2025 World Series champs.
How good is this Paredes? How good is this guy?
He's good.
He's better than
He's an
Morel.
all-star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's better than Christopher Morel.
This was a surprise, was it not?
I
World of
think
baseball?
so.
Yeah, because the Cubs are not necessarily competitive, but we are still like the NL wild card is going to be torture really until the end of the season, really until like the last week of the season.
Mhm.
That like every single team except the Nationals are out of it now, or no? The Rockies and Marlins are definitely out. How far back are the Nationals? And then it's like the Cubs, I think.
Mark,
the
you
Cubs
keep
are
saying
only-
things. There's no way to know what's standing.
Yeah. The Cubs suck ass, but then also
In striking distance.
every time you look up, you're like, but yeah.
Even the Nats.
But if they could just stop sucking ass, maybe they could.
Even the Nats are only six and a
Six-
half out.
yeah.
where it's like they're probably not.
They're probably not, but like
Marlins and Rockies are done.
Marlins and Rockies are done. The rest of the National League is still technically
So
has a path.
if everybody's a buyer,
Who's selling?
Nobody's selling.
Nobody's
So
selling.
the buyers have nothing to buy
Yeah.
because Jazz Chisholm is gone off the market now. The Yankees got him. I hate when the Yankees.
Does he suck, Jazz Chisholm?
I don't think he
'Cause
sucks.
I think
think
he's universally considered the most overrated player in baseball by the players.
Yeah, because he seems like he's good. And when I saw he was going to the Yankees, I got excited about it. And then I remembered that I haven't heard anything about him this year.
Mhm.
And then I was like, maybe it's because he sucks.
So
Maybe that's not that big of a signing. He just has a cool name.
who's out there to buy? I know the A's are selling, right? The A's always sell. So you got those guys. Who else is selling? The White Sox are selling. That's about three decent guys right there.
I mean, yeah, the Rays are
Rays
pretty
are-
much
the
finished
Rays are
selling. Yeah, I mean, the Angels are trying to move.
The
on
Rays are
from
so
some
weird,
guys.
man.
Blue Jays. A lot of people think the Blue Jays are going to be sellers either today or tomorrow, but they think
Yeah.
there's a good chance Vlad Jr. gets traded. Bo Bichette maybe gets traded.
Wow. And
Say-
guys,
Well, that's the end of their young core then.
You
If
say
that happens.
Kikuchi?
young core's
Oh,
done.
I don't know if you saw this. Kylie McDaniel tweeted out there's another new young core.
Where's the new young core?
Cleveland.
Wait.
He said the reason that Travis Bazana
Mm-hmm.
wanted
Travis
to go
Pastrana?
there, Travis Pastrana wanted to go there was because of their young core.
Wow.
See the one that was married to Pink?
Travis Pastrana?
Which Travis was married to Pink?
Barker?
Hmm.
Maybe? I made that up.
You're thinking of the Price is Right guy?
No, that's Bob Barker. No, that's Drew Carey you're thinking of.
Yeah, okay. All right.
He is Cleveland though, so maybe that's bringing it full circle back to the Guardians.
So Guardians, good.
Guardians
They
are
took
good,
a series
yeah.
in Philly. Is
Yeah.
Philadelphia sports washed?
Bum watch?
No.
The entire
We're still the best team
Phillies?
in all of it. Stop. But yeah, rough patch right now. Also, Ranger
Yeah.
Suarez on the 15 day, so not good. Not
Yeah.
good.
Well, they did just get Austin Hayes, who said he feels like he has a better chance to win a World Series with the Phillies than the Orioles.
Well, he's probably right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the Phillies
the gambling market.
are
yeah.
easily Dodgers too, but the Phillies are more the best team in the NL than the Orioles are the best team in the AL,
Mm.
correct?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
So you're not mad about that.
Well,
But he
Hank-
took a shot at
He's
Baltimore.
just better.
What's he bitter about it?
You can't beat out a bunch of 23-year-olds. You can't beat out our guy Colton Cowser.
Yep.
Kyle Stowers would play
Yep.
over him.
Yep. How do we feel about the guys getting traded mid-game?
Whatever.
That's the business. Who's the Wilmer Flores is the one who like is very iconic in that where it's like he broke down in tears
Right.
finding he was traded and then they didn't trade him, right?
It is the business, and I guess that was my question. Is like, should it be the business?
I like when,
What say you, Brandon? Fair or foul? What do you guys.
I'm gonna go with foul. No, I do like when a minor leaguer gets taken out of the game because he just got sent up.
That's cool.
That's fun.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah.
I guess getting traded isn't always bad news, but it is.
But most of the time you think
news.
It is news.
Most of the time you might get traded. Like
Yeah.
trades aren't that often a surprise. Christopher Morel was kind of a surprise, right?
I think so. Yeah, and he. I don't know. I remember that the Cubs traded Chris Bryant in the middle of a game too, and he started crying. And he realized
Yeah.
it was over
Chris Bryant though was supposed to be a Cub for 2 decades.
forever. Yeah,
That whole group was supposed to be a Cub for
They
2
were,
decades, and then they just weren't.
and then now most of them.
I'm not a Cubs fan. Fuck the Cubs for ever breaking that up.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way, and I definitely felt that way, and I'm just now sort of getting over it. But Javi Baez is like the worst player in the.
I know he's not good.
Major League
Javi
Baseball.
Baez.
Well, Chris Bryant's not good anymore, right?
Chris Bryant fell off. Yeah.
And who's
But
the other one?
he got a fat bag.
And then Rizzo.
Yeah, Rizzo.
Rizzo's all right. Schwarber's still good, right?
Yeah, Schwarber.
Schwarber's
Schwarber's still
good.
doing his thing. you
Yeah.
know, it's just
I thought
And
those
then
guys
Addison-
were going to dominate for a decade.
Yeah.
Addison
We all
Russell
did.
probably triggered the downfall
Yeah.
of that core
Yeah.
by
Bad guy.
being a bad guy.
So
Bad guy.
the Orioles core, they keep adding young guys.
yeah,
There's more core coming, right?
there's 3 guys who are not currently on the active roster.
It
who
might be
are-
too big to be a
who
core
are
at this
top
point.
20.
Is
It's a young body.
young? Yeah.
We got that young body.
Well, how young are we talking?
So when you are a fan of a young core team, you just want one title. Is that it? Have you let your mind go crazy, Ebo? Are you like with this young core, we should win?
My hope is
multiple
one.
titles. Yeah. You just.
I have realistic expectations. It's not like I'm expecting. I think a lot of fans are like, we got to go out there and go 162-0 every year, win the World
Yeah.
Series. It's like, get one.
All right, we got to talk about this next
We gotta
topic
get one.
because I saw this Saturday night, and in my uneducated brain or on my friend's brain of this topic, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm going to need you to access your inner nerd, Connor.
Sure.
You told me before the show that your nerd rankings are Star Wars nerd first,
Mm-hmm.
Game of Thrones nerd second,
Mm-hmm.
and then Marvel Cinematic Universe third.
Yes.
So let's reshuffle right now. Bring Marvel to the forefront.
That's fine.
We're going to talk about Marvel.
Yeah.
What? Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Garfield.
He's fucking with the mic.
Garfield,
The
please.
mic kept going away.
His mittens are on the mic.
Yes, I'm not messy. I'm organizationally challenged.
All right. So they had their big event, Marvel, the other day, and they made an announcement.
Yeah.
And they said, we got a guy who's going to play Dr. Doom, or Doom, whatever his name is, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
Here he is. It's the only guy who could do it. And then when he took off his mask, Robert Downey Jr. looked like he did not want to be there. What are your thoughts on this?
No, I think I didn't get that at all. I thought he really liked the moment. And I thought it was a good moment in Hall H. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Marvel is spiraling right now. They have been in such a rut, and they had major plans for Jonathan Majors as Kang, and then he gets convicted of domestic violence. Disney has to drop him, and it just completely sent them into disarray, and all of their plans for this upcoming phase is just they've been thrown to the wayside. So this is like a last-ditch effort. They're bringing back the two directors who killed it with Infinity War and Endgame. They're now bringing back Robert Downey Jr. It's like, we got to go back to the well that was working. So I think it's a good move, and I trust that they'll be able to make it work. But yeah, it was odd at first.
Is Hollywood out of actors?
No.
Do I need to throw my hat back in the room?
No.
Like, is that what we're learning here? That I mean, how can Iron Man be Doctor Doom? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, if he shows up,
Iron
aren't the
Man.
other Avengers going to say, hey, no, you're
That's
Iron
Iron
Man?
Man.
Do you want the nerd explanation?
Yes.
This is probably the route that they're going to go down. This whole saga within Marvel, ever since Endgame, has been the multiverse saga, where there are all these different alternate realities. So there's a reality where Mark Titus has blonde hair.
Right.
There's a reality where you're actually, like, cool.
Joel Embiid's not a bum.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
There are alternate realities where you could have different versions of yourself. So there could be a different version of Tony Stark out there, and the theory is that there's a variant of Tony Stark in a different reality who winds up going down this dark path where he becomes Doctor Doom, and then that Doctor Doom then finds a way to our reality and hits it off.
So they came up with all of that
superheroes
instead of just simply hiring one of the other actors in Hollywood to play Doctor Doom.
Right. Now, to combat this, are our Avengers going to dip into an alternate reality and get an Iron Man who didn't die?
That's also possible.
Iron Man died?
Yeah, come on, read some
Sean
tweets. Read
McCoy.
some running back tweets.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Iron Man died?
Multiverse is so lazy.
I only know
It's
that-
so stupid.
So it's part of the reason why this phase of Marvel has been ass, because they keep diving into this, and it's like, yeah, we're sick
Well,
and
Marvel,
tired of it.
the problem Marvel ran into is the stakes for Marvel movies when they started used to be like, there's a bad guy in the Middle East that has bad weapons, and we need to go get those bad weapons and stop the bad guy.
Yeah.
And now you
You
look
can
up,
wrap that up in 2
yeah,
hours.
Yeah.
Make $1 billion.
Or it's like fucking Spider-Man, that there's like some guy who is stealing purses on the streets, and we need you to take care of them. And that's what like superhero movies should be.
Mhm.
And then now Marvel is like, there's been a bend in the time-space continuum, and now in fucking 9 galaxies away,
Yeah.
someone took a shit and forgot to flush.
And the universe
now
is
the universe
about to cease to exist.
yeah. And we need all these people from Earth. Isn't that weird that they're mostly from Earth?
It's kind of dependent on us.
That's a little interesting.
Got to bail out the universe again.
They for anybody who saw Deadpool and Wolverine, like, they get into all of the multiverse and different realities and everything in that movie, and that kind of ruined it a bit for me. It's getting old, but that's why you bring back a guy who's as beloved in that universe as Robert Downey Jr. People are, at least will be excited to see how they work him back into it, but there is a very good risk that they just fuck up everything about the Iron Man character, and people were like, okay, well, you had a great ending for Tony Stark in Endgame, and now this completely spoils it.
They had a movie
I don't
called
know.
Endgame, Connor.
Yeah, I know.
It was called Endgame.
Connor, why
There was
does
Endgame, and then they released another movie.
why does it matter
Doesn't make
that
sense.
he's the actor when he's wearing a mask?
That's also another theory, too, is that he's barely even going to be recognizable. Dr. Doom has a really fucked up face. It's deformed.
They could have just not told us then.
That,
They
too.
wanted this pop.
That's why I think it's the first option. where it's a variant of Tony Stark who goes down this darker path.
What
But
if it's not Robert Downey Jr. at all? They just did it for this publicity moment in time, but when they actually go to shoot the movie, it's not him.
Maybe.
It's some just up-and-coming actor that they can pay $100,000 to instead of $25 million.
I don't know.
Nice.
Robert Downey Jr.
Titus.
Speaking of dollar value,
Yeah,
is he the most valuable person to anything
Ever?
ever?
I would
like-
say Jesus Christ to
Died for your sins.
the Catholic Church.
But
And
Marvel, he's worth billions to Marvel. I mean, without
Yeah.
the success of Iron Man,
yeah,
no other movie gets made.
you're right.
And
Yeah.
now they need him to save
Marvel, yeah.
save the Marvel. He's his own little superhero.
Why don't they make a movie about Marvel being? Why don't they make a Marvel movie about the Marvel franchise sucking ass, and they need someone to step up and save it? And then it's
That's
Robert
pretty
Downey.
good.
Then Robert Downey Jr. is the hero in that movie.
Turns out he was the superhero all
Yeah.
along.
I mean, really, I do think I think Doctor Doom would have come into because there was going to be Avengers Secret Wars later on. I think he would have come into that eventually.
Secret Wars.
How do we know
Secret
about it?
Wars.
Secret Wars.
That's
That's a bad title.
They just don't release the movie.
no, but
Spend $200 million shooting it. Don't put it out.
I
Keep
think
it a secret.
he was going to come into that eventually. But truly, the main villain of this upcoming stretch of Marvel movies was going to be Kang the Conqueror, who I personally loved. I thought he was great in the couple of appearances he made. And then, the actor who played him, Jonathan Majors, got into some legal trouble, and he had to be ditched. And literally all of their plans were just scrapped right then and there. And they didn't recast. They didn't do anything.
Remind me, the Avengers movies. Movie 1, Thanos kills half of them.
No, that's not the first Avengers movie. That's like the third or fourth Avengers movie.
Third Avengers movie.
Okay. The Avengers, they just get together. The Avengers, they just get together. And
That
then,
was the third Avengers movie?
yeah. And then the Age of Ultron was the second one.
Yeah.
And they just fought a different enemy. And the
Yeah.
third one, that's when Thanos just says, "Fuck it, half of y'all are gone."
But Thanos
Killed
is
him.
behind
In
the
movie,
scenes the entire
I
time.
watched that one, and half of them died, and I walked out of the theater. I was like, oh, shit.
yeah, they're gone.
I
forever.
got to see the second movie.
Yeah.
I got to see where they go. And within like 5 minutes in the I guess it was the fourth movie? When was the Endgame one?
That was the fourth
one.
one.
Like 5 minutes in, they're like, oh, yeah, all you guys are still alive. You guys kicked out. It was a
Well,
two
they
and a
took
half-
some of-
it was a 2.5 count.
Some of
You
them
kicked
came
out.
back early, but most of them came back at the very end, right? Like Spider-Man came back.
Yeah. The whole movie is about getting them back.
Yeah, but like,
It turns out it was way easier than it should have been.
just
Yeah.
undid the whole fucking thing. You killed them all, and that was the whole reason I came back to the theater.
Also,
and then now they're
I didn't want to bring this up, but all right. So we're living, right? Somebody snaps a finger, half the people, half everything is gone.
Yeah.
5 years later, somebody snaps a finger or does something, and they're all back, right? So what about in the 5 years of us who were living? We went on, we moved on with our lives,
moved on
we
with our
built, we got comfortable without traffic and everything. These other half coming back is going to really cramp our style, isn't it?
Yeah, that happened in Pearl Harbor. Yeah, the Pearl Harbor movie with Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett. Yeah, she moved on without Ben, and then
She moved on quick
and then
too.
Ben came back and was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
And she was like, "You were dead." And he was like, "No, I wasn't.
Mhm.
Thanos killed me, but
I'm back.
the Avengers got me back." Yeah,
Yeah.
And then Cuba Gooding Jr. just shot a bunch of people with a machine gun off a boat.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what happened.
yeah.
I didn't see that movie.
How would you have handled that, Connor, if you were Josh Hartnett? Though?
You're on
He,
Pearl Harbor.
I haven't seen the movie.
his best friend was presumed dead, and his best friend's wife was lonely and crying, and
Yeah.
they bonded
Started
over
hitting
it.
it.
Oh, they
They
fought.
bonded and they fucked, and then the
No.
best friend wasn't dead. He was
Came
alive the whole time, and he
Mhm.
came back, and he was like, "Honey, I'm home. I did it. I didn't die."
And then Josh Hartnett was like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to stop hitting it."
Yeah,
No, I'd probably step aside. I think that's a stand-up thing to do.
What if she doesn't want you to step aside?
what if she wants you both?
What if she likes you better?
This is your best friend too. Your best friend is happy. Your wife is happy.
I'm not
She's
doing.
going out with you. She's been going out with him.
I'm not doing a threesome. if
Let
that's
you
what
know
you're
by
asking.
tonight which one it would be.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Isn't this a Family Guy episode plot too?
Oh, that Ain't My Truck by
yeah. Red Atkins.
Red Akins. Yeah,
Was it
Mm.
Peter
Akins?
die,
Atkins.
and then
that was Akins.
Is it Akins?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian dates.
Peter dies, and then Brian marries Lois. And
Oh yeah, and Lois never fucks him, right?
He's a dog.
No, but he's trying to fuck her the whole time,
Mm.
and then Peter comes back.
Yeah.
Does Garfield get into any shenanigans like that, or no?
Not overweight. I'm just under tall.
Okay.
That's
Classic
That's
Garfield.
Garfield.
Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets to all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. Events such as, and I'm excited for this. We are now officially, 2 weeks away?
From
A
what?
little over 2 weeks away from Creed.
Oh, yeah.
We're all going to Creed.
Mm-hmm. August 16th.
So
August
2 weeks from this
16th.
Friday, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks from this
It's
Friday.
about to be Creed month.
Mm-hmm.
It is about to be Creed month.
We're doing Creed month?
I'd be down for Creed month.
Dude, at the wedding I was at, they played 3 Creed songs. Not back to back to back. They sprinkled them in throughout the day.
Hold on.
And
Does
when I
Creed
say
have 3 wedding songs?
they've
Higher.
with Arms Wide Open, and then I think My Sacrifice for the 3.
Okay, all right. It's a good wedding song.
And the fellas
Yeah.
were
The bros, huh?
the bros were, oh my God. But it got my juices flowing for us going to the Creed concert. And if you want to, if Creed's coming to a town near you and you'd like to see them, you could do so with Game Time. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guarantee means that if you can find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Game Time is the best place for last-minute seats with up to 60% off of your favorite events. What are you waiting for? Go download Game Time now. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code MOSTLY for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. I have an announcement. I
Uh-oh.
think you guys talked about it while I was gone, but I wasn't here to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it now.
Okay.
I'm officially a GPG. Officially. Lock it in.
Yep.
I'm a GPG.
It's a GPG.
Um,
Come on.
This is what I think you're saying?
yeah, I'm a GPG. And I thought the movie was, not that good. Not a good movie.
Yeah.
But
But
I'm a GPG.
every second he's on screen.
I'm a fucking GPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about
So-
Glenn Powell
Okay.
and Twisters.
I'm a Glenn Powell guy.
I'm exactly the
check.
same way. I watched the movie and I'm like, this movie,
The movie was not that good.
every
The movie was
moment,
not good.
every moment he's on screen,
Did you guys talk about this or no?
we did.
Oh, yeah, I saw
It's
you
a
texted in there.
GPS.
Yeah.
This is a Glenn Powell summer.
But he's a GPG. Yeah.
I'm a GPG, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that guy or gangster?
Guy is what I was.
Glenn Powell guy.
Glenn Powell gangster.
I'm a Glenn Powell gangster.
You're a gangster?
Mhm.
What does that mean?
Don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, the movie was
pretty good.
I love the movie.
it was just that's not how tornadoes work.
Well,
That was frustrating.
I didn't want to do spoiler topics, and I talked to him. I made him come in early so we could talk about the movie. Some of the science is a little.
Well, no wonder if you're from a place where there aren't tornadoes, you think they treat tornadoes like they're fucking dragons flying in the sky. And
Correct.
they'll just come out of nowhere and just
Yeah.
snipe you, and it's
Yes,
it's that's not how
and they stay
tornadoes-
there forever without moving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not how tornadoes work. There's a town playing Little League baseball, and within a minute and a half,
the rodeo.
the rodeo.
The rodeo's crazy.
They're at a rodeo, just
They're chilling.
there's not a cloud in the sky, and within
They've been chasing tornadoes all day.
45 seconds, everybody's dead because the tornado just popped up from around the corner. That's not how tornadoes work. I had a problem with that.
But Glenn Powell.
But Glenn, I'm a GPG. Yeah, I'm a GPG. Yeah, for sure.
I think my shirt's coming this week
What shirt?
from the Barstool store.
Oh,
If you chase it,
could
or if
be.
you feel it, chase it.
Could be forever.
Glenn Powell's really good at that. And this is an acting tip that we, that those of us that are in the industry know. He's really good at, he's delivering the line and he's talking to you, Brandon.
Yeah.
And he's looking right here and he waits till the last second to give you the look.
Yeah, you're right. He's really good
Kinda.
at just looking good on camera.
He kind of is just looking good and he's like,
Give me an example. Give me a take.
Joel Embiid. Well, hold on, because my instinct is to do the David Caruso from CSI Miami, where he.
Yeah. Well, you don't have sunglasses
I
on.
know. So hold on, I gotta get into. His is more he's got the good quip. He's always got the good fucking quip. He's always got the what?
There's the one line where she goes "We just never got a chance," and then he goes, "Do you want one?" And then he has that turn. Yeah, that's good.
Do you want one? And he does it like that, and he's always got the
Mm-hmm.
as he's hitting it, he then does the side eye
Mhm.
and gives you a little smirk,
Yeah.
and you're like, God damn,
God damn.
God damn, Glenn Powell.
We didn't say it on the Yak the other day, but Jay's Glenn Powell joke was fucking awful, and we all acted like it was good. Why did we do that?
I didn't see it.
Hopefully,
if I
well, Big
watch
Cat wasn't in, so you might see it
We'll
again.
probably
today.
watch it on
Yeah.
the Yak today.
It was terrible.
In the moment,
No.
when he was in the greater context of his set, when he was just kind of rolling and going in from one joke to the other.
We were too nice to him on Friday. I texted Nick after the show. I was like, why did we act like that didn't suck?
In the room, it was funny because it was Che up on stage just like in this comedian persona. It was good.
We're laughing at him, though, right?
No, I was just laughing at the fact, like, holy shit, like, he's actually doing this right now. Like, this is funny.
So he could have said anything.
Maybe. I don't know. I just like the fact that he had the whole demeanor.
Oh.
He was rolling. He didn't stumble or anything. Like, he was
they did
good.
Comedy.
He had the good persona, yeah.
Yeah.
But the joke wasn't good.
The joke wasn't good, though.
Before we go, somebody sent this. We always like to do gifts here. This is from Caleb Jenneret. I guess he's a member of the family from Kansas. He sent this. I opened it briefly and saw one thing, and then I said I'll open the rest on the show. So here we go. It appears to be. Okay, let me get them all out. All right. So Caleb, it appears to be alternate covers.
Oh,
for college football.
Oh
25.
shit!
Now, if you turn that, boy, the back, Titus, back's pretty good.
Oh shit!
You got Mark Titus, the Mark Titus show. You
Yeah.
got the act, so you got that one. We have a Connor Griffin.
Oh, my God.
A Connor Griffin. Oh, God.
This is awesome, dude.
Multiple pictures of my sister on the Connor Griffin.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So we have Connor Griffin's
There's just a
alternate.
picture of Olivia Rodrigo too.
Yeah. Up next is Brandon Walker. A Brandon Walker edition of the College Football 25, complete with me
Is
and
that the Egg Bowl trophy? Is that what you're holding?
that is.
That's the Egg Bowl trophy.
Yeah. Wow, that's maybe the best picture I've ever taken.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that picture's from. Let me read his note. So, wow. Dear Mostly Sports, I DM'd these to Mostly Sports account weeks ago, but they were lost in the shuffle, so I decided you had the right to receive these and do with them as you please. I also made these for the Yak, but wanted you guys to have them first. The other covers can be found DM'd to the Yak account from my Twitter, @Generette_Caleb. I'm better with video, but if you ever need anything Photoshop, let me know. P.S. Brandon, if you still need an Xbox 360, I have one. And then it has some questions. We'll answer those questions another day. If you had to choose one to be your father-in-law, who would you choose? Colin Cowherd, Skip Bayless, or Chris Russo? We'll do that.
Colin Cowherd.
We have Mr. Ed.
Oh my God!
We have Mr. Ed. Right there.
Doesn't really make sense. Like baseball in the MLB.
Come on, this makes no fucking sense. You can't.
we have
TJ.
TJ.
Oh
Shit.
shit! TJ looks like the coolest backup quarterback ever.
I'll take that.
Oh, that's the 10-way dap.
Coolest pick.
Oh, that's a great pick.
I have that on
Dude,
my
you look-
fridge.
You look, TJ.
Yeah, I have
TJ,
that on my
heads up.
fridge at home.
TJ, you look like you look like you have no idea where your helmet is, but you don't care because you're not there to play. You're there to signal in
That's me on Art Sitkowski's.
the plays.
We have
Awesome.
Evan Bosanko. Ebo is up next.
Oh, let's go, Ebo.
And I've never seen this picture. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's me at the national championship game versus North Dakota State right before we lost. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. All right, Ebo, there's yours. And Blutman. He didn't send one for you.
That's okay. I'm Garfield.
We have, and this might be the best one, we have the family edition.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
The family edition of College Football 25.
Wow.
It has code family,
Oh.
and then on the back it has multiple pictures.
Wow.
Am I wearing the Garfield? Yeah, I'm wearing the Garfield shirt in that picture. So
Wow.
there you go.
Wow.
Thank you, Caleb Jenneret. Incredible stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was an awesome.
How'd the league go? I was gone. Everyone's must have. Everyone's played one game, right? And we've already on week 2. We're playing today.
We're playing today. We'll play 4 people. Will play. The family will play today. It'll be Connor, Ebo, Titus, TJ. You're going first.
I'm supposed to go first, but we got to do the rundown. So
Yeah.
maybe someone else goes first, and I'll play second.
Yeah. I was practicing over the weekend.
I got South Alabama. Why is it so fun to say South Alabama?
It just is.
You don't
Feel like
say
Hank
the,
Jr. Right? No,
yeah.
Hank. No, that's David Allen Coe.
Yeah, South Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm playing USA.
Yep.
Right after the Olympics started.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
But your
tough. I'm
goal
gonna-
is to show that you're better than TJ.
There might be a lot of clips of me today just saying "fuck USA," and I hate. I want to destroy USA over and over, but yeah, I got South Alabama. Who are you playing, Connor?
I play Washington on the road.
Oh,
There's a lot of really tough matchups in week 2.
Yeah.
we all suck too. All 4 of us.
Yeah.
I got FCS East. So
Oh, TJ
They're
didn't.
tough.
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's the worst? TJ?
No.
I
scored 21.
gave up 69 points to FCS.
Ebo's got the worst
scored
score.
21 points.
Ebo's got 66
Wait, Ebo
to
played an
7.
ACC team on the road.
And TJ
Which
lost
were
69-21 to an FCS.
FCS team.
Kent State would be a 55-point underdog at Georgia this year. 60-point underdog.
Play Georgia.
this year. I'm just saying.
They only lost they scored 22 points last time we played them.
Yeah.
It was 34-22.
Bloodman, you beat Ohio State, I heard. Oh, I got that wrong.
Yeah, it's tough.
I went for the kill shot.
Yeah.
I
He
saw
did
the.
not protect the lead.
I
Oh,
went
no.
for the kill shot. I tried. I had the show in my best interest. I was trying to
The what?
get a viral clip for the show, and it didn't work.
Bloodman,
Let's go do the rundown now. Oh, wait.
All right, we'll do the rundown now. Let's just end the show and then go do the rundown.
Yeah, let's go do the rundown.
All right, we're gonna go do the rundown. We're gonna play at 2:15 today. We're gonna stream the game, so be sure to watch those. Me, Ebo, Connor, and TJ will all be playing. I'll play the first game.
Also,
South Alabama's going down.
not even Garfield.
What the fuck?
Just
It was
me.
Liam the whole time.
Just
That
me,
was
guys.
It was Liam the whole time.
I
Blood
look.
man.
I still look like Garfield though.
You do.
But
All right,
I
thank you
need
for-
some lasagna.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment for the algorithm. See you guys at 2:15. Roll Bobbies.
That's how ball is done.